All right, friends, I am going to share with you a fun tool today that you can utilize to make sure that your VIPs, your network, the people that you're communicating with about your parties, know about your parties, have the information that they need, and also can give them ways to refer people, maybe not even with hosting a party, right? People can truly just refer to you, kind of one-offs, and depending on how your company structures your host program, if you have one. Again, if you don't have a host program, you can create something on your own. Even though my company had a host program, at one time, I actually created my own loyalty rewards program where they would get even, more, fun things from me. So don't feel limited by what your company offers, right? This is your business. You get to create it in a way that you want. But here's what I find is that even though we post things in our group and on Facebook and, we're asking people, people sometimes don't always know what it is we have, what it is we offer, or how to do the things that we want them to do, right? Have you ever asked a host to put up a certain post and she completely does it wrong and right? So I created a tool for myself and also for my team. So in order to grow a team that is successful doing what you do, you always have to have things written down. You have to have things, on documentation that they can follow, because if it's just word of mouth sharing, oh yeah, this is what I did, it is not going to turn out anything in a way of how you did it. So creating things and putting them into systems, into forms, into documents, into ways that your team can also duplicate and use what you are doing is very, very important to the growth, the long term of your business, right? So I love the Boards app. Do you love the Boards app? It is one of my favorite tools in this business. I've been using it for years, literally when they first came out, and I could not run my businesses without it for my own information and organization, but then for the duplication and the sharing of things as well. So I'm going to share with you today a page. So you can make pages, a mini website, right? On anything and everything. And so I made one around hosting that can give them some information and that can lead them to, different things that they can do when hosting a party. So this is something that you can use in your hostess coaching, okay, as a way to guide them, like, oh, here, pick one of, click here and pick one of these posts, or here's where you're going to get the messaging, to message your guests or invite them, right? So I'm going to share my screen today, and I'm going to share with you a page that I created, and you can, in a way, kind of duplicate what I did, okay? So I am going to be logged into my Boards app, so that'll come up here in just a second. So I'm actually in my team board. So I'm just going to go back here a minute and show you. This is my team board. So this is where I share anything and everything for my team to help, duplicate and share different ideas. So here is a page that I created around hosting. Okay. So again, this is around my product. You would make one for yours. So starting off with just a graphic that kind of gears around towards sharing your products. So I put, do not share this page. This is a template, a copy, so that they can copy this and make it into their own page, right? So then, because the links in here actually go to my personal VIP group. So if they were to share this one, they'd be sharing links to my group. So this is something they can copy and edit, right? And kind of duplicate it. So of course I have, my story here a little bit, how long I've been stylist, and then a little bit about it and asking if, they would want to be a host or refer, right? So changing that to kind of your information, and then they can fill this out. This is the stuff that I would need to set them up a referral link, right? So getting that. Then as we scroll down, this is how they can earn some rewards, or we call it Cami Cash, right? And so there's different ways that they can do that. So one for us is inviting to a Zoom call where their friends can win a free item, right? Do you guys have something where your company has where you can invite to a Zoom call to learn, or they can do giveaways and things like that? I've got social media posts that they can put up, like more like engagement type posts, right? That when they put that up and their friends comment, they can connect with their friends and refer them into my group, get them connected with me. And I'll click on these and show you here in a minute, but it's going to go through them. So giving them exact messages that they can use to reach out to personally invite, right? And then I do have an informational link, more like an actual mini website. This I actually made off of Project Broadcast. They've got landing pages that you can create there. And so I gave them that they can share. And then also joining a party group, right? Joining us and having fun, and you can, earn some more rewards and giveaways. And then they can PM me to set that up, right? Now, I'm not relying on this as the only way, right, to book parties and get them information. And then there's our rewards there, okay? So let me just show you, for example, post on social media. So when they click here, hopefully this shows the next page here. This is going to go into my VIP group. Just a second. And so this is in my group. So anybody in my group can really see this. And I've had people take these and post them, right? So when I hostess coach, one of the steps that I want them to do is to take one of these graphics and put it on their personal profile. So there's about 10 different graphics here. These are just engagement graphics, right? Just something fun to get comments on from their network, right? And when they find people that, in this case, hate their bra, or think of questions that can relate to your product, now they can start those conversations and invite them into my group, or invite them into the party, or set up a three-way message, or whatever that may look like for you. Okay. Here's another one. So here's PM messages to your friend. So it gives them exactly the message that they can send to personally invite, right? This is also a part of that host coaching and sharing with them, because they don't know the right words to use, right? You just give them kind of just a, hey, go invite your friends. They're likely going to do it completely wrong. So this is going to give them more of that guidance. But again, this is just, an additional tool, right, to help you. So here this is, and it basically just has, the PM messages right there. Okay. And then I'll just quick show you the other one. And so the informational link here, again, this is a post. It's in my VIP group. So any of my VIP members can see it and utilize it if they want to, right? But at least I have it organized here. And so this is just a link that goes to a website that I had somebody create. So it just kind of, brands me and shares it in a way that I want to share it. Okay. So creating pages on boards for different things is an amazing tool that you can use. So in this case, we're using it to just showcase, organize some of our hostess information, ways that they can refer, what the rewards are. Maybe if you have something, new and special and giveaway, that's a live document, and you can add those things at any time of the month, of the year. And if someone clicks on it later, they're going to see those updates, which is, pretty cool. So it's basically a live mini website. Okay. Because again, people aren't seeing all the things that you post. People can't read your mind. They don't have all the information. And so getting it to them in different ways, right, will allow them to better understand and finally get to that yes to doing that next step with you. So I can't wait to see if you guys create your own page for hosting. Feel free to, share it in this group inside Transformative Coaching Academy. You can share it with our members, get them inspired, motivated to create their own. Hey, maybe you'll find somebody that wants to host a party for you. Who knows, right? But just as a reminder, our group, Transformative Coaching Academy, there's no kind of, soliciting or messaging in that sense. If somebody wants to connect with you about hosting or about sales or whatever, they will actively do that, right? We are not reaching out to people about that in this community, but you can use it as a way to share and encourage and motivate. And out of that, something might happen. So I hope this brought you some value, and I can't wait to see what you guys come up with.